On Tuesday afternoon, Alvernia University and Albright College took to Berkshire Country Club for the 12th annual John Yocum Challenge Cup. First match of the day featured sophomore Tommy Goat and junior Keith Noonan representing Alvernia University. On the Albright side, it was freshman Nick Hand and senior Sam Ignatuk. The second match of the day, Alvernia sent out a pair of freshmen, Jake Rosen and Ryan Faulkner. They teed it up against the Albright combination of Ben Foreman and Vinny Marfisi. And the third and final match of the four-ball matches featured another pair of Alvernia freshmen, this time Bobby Cullen and Aiden Mansfield, taking on the Albright team of Sean Dugan and Austin Weller. The Crusaders went one up in the first match, winning hole number one with a par. And match number two went one up, winning the first hole with a birdie. Move ahead to the second hole, where Ryan Faulkner from the fringe drops it for the second birdie in a row. The Crusaders go two up through two. In match number three, it's Bobby Cullen from the fairway, hitting his approach shot up onto the green, spinning it back, and having a look for birdie. Having two putts to win the hole, Cullen nestled the first one up right in gimme distance. He picked that one up, and the Crusaders would win the second hole to go one up. Moving ahead to the par 5 fourth, Ryan Faulkner from 235 yards out hits hybrid club to the front edge. He would make par from there. That was good enough for the second of four straight halves in the second match of the day, and the Crusaders were two up through six. On to the par 4 fifth, and back to the first match of the day. Keith Noonan from the fairway hits his approach shot inside of 8 feet, setting up an uphill birdie attempt. Sam Ignatuk missed the same green to the right, but showed the deft short game here, pitching onto the green and rolling up to about 1.5 feet to save par. Noonan's birdie putt missed on the left side, and that gave Ignatuk a chance to convert his par putt and have the fifth hole, which he did, and that sent the Crusaders to the 6th tee box with a one-up lead. The Albright freshman Hand was the only one to find the putting surface out of the first match on the par 3 6th. He had this look downhill for birdie. Godin had a chip shot short of the front edge. He knocks it onto the green and would have that 5-footer down the slope for par. Hand blew the birdie putt past the hole, but made the comebacker for 3. That left it to Godin, trying to make par to have the hole and remain one up. His putt missed, giving the Lions the win on the hole and squaring the match through 6 holes. Match number 2 arrived at the 6th hole, and again, nobody finding the green, but Marfisi chips it up tight. Faulkner follows him. Both players say good and move on to the par 4 7th. The team of Cullen and Mansfield for Alvernia won 6 straight holes between the 2nd and 7th. Here's Cullen at 8, needing just a 2-putt for a 7th straight win. He gets it. Crusaders go 7 up through 8. Moving ahead to the 10th tee and back to the second match. Jake Rosen had this short putt to convert for par and a win on 10, which he does, and the Crusaders go 3 up. After a pair of pars at the par 3 9, Cullen and Mansfield still 8 up through 9. Move on to the 10th green. Cullen lags this one up nicely. Mansfield later will knock in his par putt. The Crusaders grab another win and go Dorby on the match. With his partner already safely on the green, Cullen hits this shot into the par 3 11. He's just short of the front edge, leaving himself a chip shot up the hill. He executes the shot perfectly and knocks it in for birdie and the win. Crusaders win the first match of the day, 9-7, and get a point on the board. All four players once again missing the green at the par 4 13th. Here's Tommy Godin chipping up onto the green. Then we'll see Nick Hand out of the bunker, blasting it onto the green. And finally Keith Noonan chipping up to about 4 or 5 feet. That chip shot's good enough for Noonan to win the hole, and the Crusaders level the match through 13 holes. At the 14th green, Noonan and Hand both 2-putt for pars, and the match remains all square through 14. Noonan would birdie 15 and 17, both good for wins, and the Crusaders take the #1 match by a final of 2-1 to take a 2-0 lead. With the #2 match still on the golf course, Crusaders holding a 1-up lead through 15. Foreman and Marfisi both with lengthy birdie attempts on the par 3 16. Neither could convert. Rosen had about 8 feet for birdie and a 2-up lead. His birdie attempt was right in the jar, but a little short. Crusaders would still go to 17, holding a 1-up lead. The Berkshire is experiencing major irrigation construction, so 17 would have to be played twice if necessary. Marfisi had this birdie look the first time to try to win the 17th hole. His par meant that Rosen had this short putt to guarantee at least a half a point for the Crusaders. Back to the 17th tee, the teams went, with the Crusaders still holding a 1-up lead. With Faulkner out of the hole the second time through, Rosen had this chip from the right side of 17. It rolls about 5 or 6 feet past for par. Foreman had the first look at birdie for the Lions and the outright win, but the putt rolled past the hole, once again leaving Rosen with a par putt to try for the full point for the Crusaders. His putt just misses, and the Crusaders and the Lions have the third match of the day. Alvernia heads into day 2 with a 2.5 to half a point lead.